Math time, let's learn math. Hello everyone. So before I'll start, I want to introduce myself. I'm Girly Bisamante from section B 1N. This video presentation is all about the module 3.2, problem solving strategies. A great discovery solve a great problem, but there is a gain of discovery in the solution of any problem. Your problem may be modest, but if it challenges your curiosity and brings into play your inventive faculties, and if you solve it by your own means, you may experience the tension and enjoy the triumph of discovery. By George Polya. In the previous section, the process of finding a solution to a specified problem starts with experimentation where patterns are identified. Next, a conjecture is formed about the observed patterns, depending on the nature and demand of the problem. The conjecture can already provide answer to the problem at hand. This conjecture can be disproved by a counterexample or can be affirmed through a deductive process. In 1945, George Polya published the book How to Solve It, a new aspect of mathematical method, which later became a widely accepted design of how students should process with problem-solving process. Although the book generally revolves around mathematical problem, Polya emphasized that the same strategy can be applied when students encounter real-life problems. He encouraged teachers to promote a more liberal approach to solving problems by giving more emphasis on students' independence and less on routine computation process. Polya's approach advocate the inductive process rather than inductive as what most of his predecessors have promoted. He argued that students can be more engaged with mathematics if they do experimentations themselves. In summary, Polya's strategy consisted of 4 phases: underline the problem, devise a plan, carry out the plan, and look back. First, we need to understand the problem. In the age of digital technology, the immediate resort to problem solving is through automation. That is, students have unlimited access to computing system and gadgets. The problem is that this so-called problem solver software and gadgets are designed for a limited class of problems. Polya's first phase is then very cruel. One has to have a clear grasp of the problem at hand, especially the relation that exists between the given and the unknown quantities. Polya's suggestions the following guide questions to help a person understand the problem being solved. First, what is the unknown? Second one, what are the data? What is the condition? Fourth, is it possible to satisfy the condition? Is the condition sufficient to determine the unknown? Draw a figure and introduce suitable notation. Separate the various parts of the condition. Can write them down. For some Filipinos, translating the problem into Tagalog or to any language or dialect may help in understand the problem at hand. So, the second one is we need to devise a plan. The next phase is devising a plan. This stage highlighted one's independence and ingenuity in coming up with a self-designed course of action toward arriving at a reasonable solution to the problem at hand. At this stage, you may need to refresh your memory. Then, the concept involved in the problem, especially the definition and properties of the terms involved. If the problem mentions even numbers, make sure that you know its normal definition, its properties, and mathematical form including specific example. Polya suggests the following guide question to help you design your plan of action. First, have you seen it before? Or have you seen the same problem in a slightly different form? Second, do you know a related problem? Do you know a theorem that could be useful? The third, if a related problem is available, could you see it? Could you use its results? Could you use its method? Should you introduce your auxiliary elements in order to make its use possible? So the third one is we need to carry out the plan. Perform each step of the plan with care and precision. Keep a record of every result that you obtain. If you get affirmative result, just keep going. There is a next stage of the process. If things do not turn out to be as what you expected, then keep your alternatives open as you may need to revisit your plan. The last one is look back. Finally, review your solution. Go back to the original problem and check if the obtained solution is efficient and consistent with what is asked. Check the soundness of your argument. Also assess if your obtained solution still applies at a larger scale. Now, let us consider some illustrations. For example, number 1. During a family gathering last Christmas, Angel was able to collect 12 monetary bills consisting of 20 pesos bills and 50 pesos bills for her titas and titas. She received a total of 390 pesos from them. How many of each bill did Angel receive? Solution. First step, understand the problem. Distribute 12 bills into 2 portions. Second step, devise a plan. Perform trial and error. Try out only 11 ways of splitting 12 into 2 portions. 11 plus 1, 10 plus 2, 9 plus 3, and so on. If there are 11 20 bills, then there must be 150 pesos bills, in which case the total amount is 11 times 20 plus 1 times 50 equals 270 pesos. Reversing the amounts, you have 11 times 50 plus 1 times 20 equals 570 pesos. Determine which distribution of bills yields the amount of 390 pesos. Third step, carry out the plan. In the head column, we have number of 20 pesos bills, number of 50 pesos bills, and the total amount. So we will find out the total amount. First row, we have 11 of 20 pesos bills, 1 of 50 pesos bills. 11 times 20 equals 220 plus 1 times 50 equals to 50. 220 plus 50 equals to 270. The second row, we have 10 of 20 pesos bills and 2 of 50 pesos bills. So 10 times 20 equals 200 plus 2 times 50 equals 100. 200 plus 100, the total amount is 300 pesos. The third row, we have 9 of 20 pesos bills and 3 of 50 pesos bills. So 9 times 20 equals to 180. 3 times 50 equals to 150. The total amount is 330 pesos. For the fourth row, we have 8 of 20 pesos bills and 4 of 50 pesos bills. So 8 times 20 equals 160 plus 4 times 50 equals 200. 160 plus 200, the total amount are 360. So we try another fifth row. 7 of 20 pesos bills and 5 of 50 pesos bills. So 7 times 20 equals 140 plus 4 times 50 equals 250. The total amount are 390. So we find out that the answer in this problem, Angel received 7 20 pesos bills and 5 50 pesos bills. So the last step, we need to look back. The answer is reasonable as it generates the desired amount of 390 pesos. To check if this is the only solution, we need to complete the table. So we will proceed. 6 of 20 pesos bills and 6 of 50 pesos bills. 6 times 20 plus 6 times 50 equals 420. In the 7th row, we have 5 of 20 pesos bills and 7 of 50 pesos bills. 5 times 20 plus 7 times 50 equals 450. At the 8th row, we have 4 of 20 pesos bills and 8 of 50 pesos bills. So 4 times 20 plus 8 times 50 equals 480. The 9th row, we have 3 of 20 pesos bills and 9 of 50 pesos bills. So 3 times 20 plus 9 times 50 equals 510. In the 10th row, we have 2 of 20 pesos bills and 10 of 50 pesos bills. So 2 times 20 plus 10 times 50 equals 540. We will proceed to the last row. 1 of 20 pesos bills and 11 of 50 pesos bill. So 1 times 20 plus 11 times 50 equals 570. A class's alternative is the algebraic process where variables are introduced in the solution. So we need to diverse the plan. Let X be the number of 20 pesos bills and Y the number of 50 pesos bills. Since there are 12 papers bills in all, then X plus Y equals to 12. The amount of 20 pesos bills of 20X while the amount of the 50 pesos bills is 50Y, giving the equation 20X plus 50Y equals 390. Solve the system of equation in the two unknowns to find the answer. So we are here at carry out the plan. Equation 1 yields the explicit form y equals to 12 minus x. Using this equation, 2 20x plus 50 times 12 minus x equals 390. 20x plus 600 minus 50x equals 390. Negative 30x plus minus. Next step, carry out the plan. Equation 1 yields the explicit form x equals to 12 minus x. Using this equation, 2 20x plus 50 times 12 negative x equals 390. 20x plus 60 minus 50x equals 390. So we need to compute 20x minus 50x equals to 30. Then the 600 will, we have 20x plus 600 minus 50x. So the 600 we will move at the other side and we will change it negative. So as a result, we have 20x minus 50x equal 390 minus 600. So 20x minus 50x equals to negative 30x. And other side, 390 minus 600 equals negative 210. Then how we can find x? So we need to divide it, and we will copy negative 30 in the denominator. So negative 30x divided by negative 30 equals to x. Next, negative 210 divided by negative 30 equals to 7. As a result, we find out that x equals to 7. And so, y equals 12 minus 7. And y is equals to 5. Finally, we here at the last part. Look back, check the total amount. 7 times 20 equals to 140. Plus 5 times 50 equals 250. So, 140 plus 250 equals 390. The answer is 7 20 pesos bills and 5 50 pesos bills.